morning, fellow Biafrans. Good afternoon, good night, good evening, depending on your time zone. This is a Radio Biafra USA 2. My name is Mazi Ike I hail from Newi province of Biafra land. Today is the first day of March. Happy new month to each and every one of you. And before we proceed, customarily we have to pray. We have to ask our leader, Mazi Namikano, to lead us in prayer. Let us pray.
What you need to know. You don't need reality. Let me tell you what you need to know. You stay the same. We never give up. We made a creed. Now we wanna go. Walk that I got his brains.
What will be, will be. This is the time for you and I to stand together as one.
New month to each and every one of us. I woke up this morning and our leader's past broadcast was on, and I felt the importance of the relevance of what he's saying to what we are doing. So I had to wait. And secondly, our Radio Biafra USA 1 will be off the air today, so I felt, okay, let me just use both times together, and I allowed our leaders broadcast to come through, and I hope you enjoyed it. I did, and never stop enjoying it. This morning, I just went to our leaders page, and the first thing I saw there, he said something that is very important, something that's going to give me something to talk about today. You know, age is just number. When somebody is older and he thinks that because he's older than you, he knows more than you, that person is a bloody fool. A fool is even a better word. What makes you think because you are older, you know? Maybe you are experienced, yes, but that doesn't mean you are wiser. There are things you don't even know. Believe me, so many things out there that we don't know, that our children come home, they teach us, grandchildren. They do things and you are wondering, wow, this small man is doing so much. You respect that. But when you keep stressing on it, oh, what we, the older people, see sitting down, you can't see standing up. A fool will remain a fool whether he gets old or he's younger. It doesn't make any difference. A fool will never change because of his age. But a fool will always remain a fool, regardless of it. 80 years old fool, 80 years old idiot can be taught something. So I'll leave that with you and says, if someone tried to imply that he is older than you, and therefore know more than you, the exact opposite is what he is saying. It's actually the truth. A true wise person doesn't need to go around telling everyone else how wise he is. People observe it by themselves. Of course. That's correct. There's no question of I'm older than him, therefore he has to listen to me. But in certain things, yes, no, but not most of the time. And when they say you are older, let's say you are 80 and somebody is 50, you think because of the extra 30 years you've gathered more knowledge than him. No. Our leader Mazi comparably to age. I told somebody something yesterday and the person was laughing at me. I said, if I had started throwing out children, maybe Namdi Kano could have been the age of one of my kids. I said, well, that is the truth. We started it and we enjoyed it, and that was it. Then life continues. So it is not age, Monday, my fair, only my fair. And when you see that somebody knows, please bow down, bow your head, be humble, be very, very humble, and listen. You will always learn. Even when you sometimes says things that people have to listen. Those we call drunk, village drunk, 247. Listen to what he's saying. Because believe me sincerely, time they talk. Because you know something, they are the ones that get drunk and hide and sleep in a hidden corner, and he sees the people what is going around in the village in the dark. So the day he is drunk, he will tell him when you come out to open your mouth, say Franca. Because he's what they say is the truth, they never lie. That's what happened now. Listen to what he's saying. You know, so wisdom is not age. Age has nothing to do with it's just like white hair. You know, before we used to think that everyone that has a white hair is wise, and then but today we discovered that even the foolish person grows white hair too when it is time for the white hair to come. It will come. I saw something here about this man who I'm so ashamed to say he's from Mary. They call him Joey Bokwe. He had disappeared for a while, so I was like, okay, man, I will be the man. But he is still talking. He says, if Biafra, if they give out Biafra, we're going to become cannibals. We're going to be eating ourselves or something like that. Just listen to him. This is somebody whom I know. He wasn't born after the war. He saw the war. How many dead bodies did he eat? You people are just mad now. You're just talking. You don't have no simple idea of what you're talking. You just open your, but you know, that's the way it is. That's the way it's going to be. There's nothing you can do about it. Just bow your head. Be humble to yourself. You know, for once, just say to yourself, you know something, I've been a fool. I've been foolish for not listening to Nnamdi Kanu. And you make that U-turn. That is important. 500 miles on the wrong direction doesn't mean that you cannot make a U-turn and go back to the right direction. Because if you keep going to the wrong direction, you'll never get to your destiny. Trust me, you'll never get to your destination or whatever. So what we are saying is that age has nothing to do with it. How old was Jesus when the mother saw him in the synagogue teaching the lawyers and whatever? They were lawyers at the time, 12 years old. He had so much wisdom that people were crowding around him and listening to what he's saying. Nobody tried to say, this boy, what? No, they were learning. The people that will condemn him are the idiots that want to remain idiots. Because when you listen to him, you will learn something. Trust me. So it has nothing to do with it. It hasn't got to do with where you come from. It has not got to do with your how many books you have read. Because the moment you start talking the book talk, you forget that there are people there that have read the book too. But when you start saying something that is not in the book, based on your age, that's wisdom. Only a foolish person will not listen. That is the way life is. That's the way I grew myself. I listened to Nnamdi Kanu before I even decided to become a member of IPOB. Because I saw the wisdom. I saw what he was saying. He resonates with me. A good example, somebody took me, let me be honest with you. Somebody one time I visited the zoo. I was in Lagos. And a friend of mine who also lives here in the United States came to me on Friday and we were talking and he said, listen, I'm going to church on Sunday and I need you to follow me. I said, follow you to where? He said, church, and I'm not going. He said, what do you mean? There's something I want you to see. I want your opinion because I know how you think. You know, just to cut this long story short, I told you know something, okay, I heard. Then I forgot. That Sunday morning he arrived. I was living in my 12 at the time and he came in from Lagos Island. He said, are we not going to church? I said, oh my God, which church? He said, but I told you. I said, okay. You know something, I'm not taking a shower. He said, I'm going to wait for you. I got myself ready and I said, you know, you're going to take your car. And while I take my car, I said, no, we're going to go in one car. Finally, we agreed. We went there. We went to the so-called church. Lo and behold, when I first came in there, I was so disappointed in my friend. I said, oh my God. Then the pastor came out. Oh my goodness. He looked bearded and kempt. His English was horrible. But you know something? In that horrible English, there was so much wisdom coming out of it. You know, somebody whose accent was so bad that he was speaking English and it was being interpreted into English. Because that's the only way you can understand what he was saying. And this man had so much knowledge for his age. He was very young. So he mustn't have got it from a school because he didn't sound like somebody who had too much of education. So to cut a long story short, we spent time. My friend wanted us to go. I said, no, I'm not going. Let me listen to this man. Then I listened to him. After a while, they started saying they were doing things that they call miracle. I wasn't interested in that. I just walked. I told my friend, let's go. He said, no, you're going to stay and see what. I said, I don't want to stay and see anything, because what I know is that what he's saying is the one that I can really tell myself the truth. The other ones that we call a miracle, I don't even know those people that he's preferring this man. I don't know if it's arranged or whatever, but what cannot be arranged is the knowledge, what is coming out of him. So on the way, he asked me, what do you think about that man? I said, well, if you're going to be a member of that church, please listen to him. Listen to what he's saying and try to act on it. That is knowledge. He had it. What the other people are doing are things that I can do, and I cannot do what I don't follow somebody whom I know I can do what he's doing. That's why I am in IPOB. The knowledge that is coming out of our leader is so great that only a fool will want to overlook it. But you know something? Most of these people, they are full of themselves. Those are the people that I always talk about, a lizard, thinking that he's now a crocodile. Some of them think they live on their own ego. They think that they are much. But my brother is like a school bully. You know, somebody in the school who is bullying everybody, is beating up everybody. We used to have one in my school. Until one day, one skinny little guy would just pull him up and put him down. You know, man at school, I don't know what you call winning somebody is when you knock the person down. When he's the one that his back is on the ground. When a little man will pull up a bully and put the bully down, now the bully will relax and know that, hey, I'm in deep shit. Then he will stop being a bully. That's exactly what is happening to all these our so-called politicians. They think they know. Believe me sincerely, those people, they know beyond, I don't know what I'll call it. And when they are talking, you are whining in their ignorance. You are looking at them and you're so ashamed for them. Shame will they catch you than the person where they talk, because he is not making any sense. And people are hailing him. He's talking, they are hailing him, you are above my head, you know, but he's talking nonsense. But when you hear the little man that is saying something that's making sense, because no Bura for beer, because no Amara Fire, they don't know where he comes from. So all of them will say, who is he? Today we are beginning to see who he is. It's small. Yesterday yesterday and today is not the same thing. You know, the changes, things are coming, and we know that Biafra is here already. For me, to be honest with you, Biafra came since 2020. The day the Eastern Security Network was launched was the launching of Biafra. Whether you like it or not, I'm saying that that's my opinion. I don't know, you might have a different opinion. You say your entitlement is your right. But for me, IPOB launched Eastern Security Network the day Biafra came in. You can take it, you can leave it. Our leader just came out of atonement. He's still going to announce the day for the fasting, and he's going to say 40 days. If you can do it, please do it. I won't tell you if I can do it or not. It's not important. What is important is that if you can do it, go ahead and do this prayer. And at the end, with my leader, he said, we shall go have a talk with our enemy. We shall touch our enemy. He said it, and he said it, and he said he didn't mix words. He said, I'll be back, and I'll bring hell with me. Wow. So they can sit down there and start dying one by one, because most of them will sword and oath. My body can, it's over my dead body that Biafra will come. Where are they? So my brother Joey Bukwe, I'm so sorry. I'm so sad that this man is from my place, from Mazi. So when people like that talk, and I never knew him. I've never met him one-on-one at Mazi. Never seen him before. Don't know who he is. But the truth is, there is a story that's following his family, which is very common in my home. You know, we're a small community, especially within our enclave. We are just very, very tiny. The stories spread very fast, and it might be blemished. You know, people might want to rub something on it. But we know about the likes of Iyke Mafia and things like that. It's a common story. I don't live there. I live here in the United States. But you know something? I am very much at home. Believe me, trust me. I am very, very connected with the home. And I get informations. I know things that happened yesterday. Even I spoke to somebody about the police. He was telling me about the police and the stations that were set on fire and all the rest of them, that the life there is not normal anymore, that the policemen are going to say Aqua police because they are not very sure what will happen. In fact, I have a particular police station that I was interested in that stays right directly opposite my house. Across the street is where I have a home. And I asked him what happened to that station. He said they were trying to set it on fire. And one of the politicians just came in and pleaded. Some Navy people have pleaded with him that setting that place on fire will disrupt the entire village. Because there's a gas plant. You know, when I'm talking about gas plant, I'm talking about cooking gas that is next to the police station. Then after that, it's a gas station, apparently owned by, I think, Letusi Beto owns it. So if they had set that place on fire, it could have erupted the entire village, which is a very good idea that they didn't do that. That could have been very stupid because it would affect the people that didn't do anything, that had nothing to do with it. So what we are saying is that Biafra is here. After the 40 days of fasting, we will confront our enemy. Definitely it's going to be that. I can't wait for that day because you know something? Some of us are getting older and we want to see Biafra. Somebody said something yesterday also that interested me very much. And the person that's told me, I'm not going to call his name, I'm going to talk about his name, but he's a very honorable person. He told me this story and I believed everything that he said. He said that our father, Colonel Busi, passed on just because he was told. In fact, the person said when they told him what Obidio Bieno and Uchemefo and the rest of them did, the man said Emelanyife, and that was the last word that he said. He collapsed and died 2 days after. May his soul rest in peace. The story is so pathetic and so touchy because this is a man that lived up to his 80, that went to Israel to see our leader and handed over. For him, it was a success. It has already finished. It has been, it's a successful thing that Nnamdi Kanu is doing. He is alive to see it. He handed over the mantle to him. That mantle of the struggle that they started. He was the only surviving member of that group that did that. Then all of a sudden, this sad news is brought to him. I knew the effect of this news to me. Then imagine somebody who's 80 years old. I even expressed myself to the person when I was talking to him, and I said to him, I was invited to that Zoom meeting, but for whatever reason, the divine God, the Chukwokike, the creator of the universe, did not want me to be at that meeting. First of all, I missed out the time, and I go, my goodness me. I went into the bathroom to take a shower, and I opened up, I had my phone with me, so my thing was on Facebook, and I was hearing people coming, and I go, what's going on? I said, then I ran upstairs back to my computer to see if I can get into the Zoom meeting because I knew there was going to be a meeting. I forgot my password. I tried to get in 4 times, and the Zoom locked me out and said, you have to try again in the next 30 minutes. I said, but by the 30 minutes, the meeting will be over. Then I went back downstairs to the bathroom to listen to the phone because I left my phone there. The first statement I heard, the very first statement I heard in that meeting, I am saying this for the first time on the air. When I heard that, my legs, before God the man, I am telling you the gospel truth, my legs couldn't surround me. I had to sit on the toilet bowl. I said, oh my God, this won't be good. I was confused. Then imagine what this thing would do. I said, my feet could not carry me. I had to sit down. Until I heard somebody say, oh, if I had a call on Facebook, that was when the meeting stopped. I just came upstairs. I was confused. I know a lot of you listeners will realize my reaction on the first day that I made a broadcast on that day the thing happened. I was confused. I didn't know what to say. Lo and behold, the Reverend Father called me. He said he wanted to come on air. He wants to say something. And I said, okay, don't try to come on air. I will bring you in on air. Because if you try to call in, you might not be able to get in. I did. Then he came and told us what happened. That's when I got relieved. And I'm sure that if our father, Obusi, had listened to him, probably could have been alive today. Because everybody, as I say this, I'm in tears. I feel very, very sad. Because it will go on, you don't matter. If you don't voice it out, it stays with you. Poor old man. God kept him alive because God said you're going to see what you started. And he was so sure that he's already handed over. And then they brought him this sad news. Whoever took that news to him anyway, it wasn't a good idea too. Because if I had Roma Egwamat, I said I knew how I felt. I could have been in his shoes. Because you only fire talk like a bomb. You know, there was nothing that made my leg couldn't carry my body anymore. It was a shock. I had to sit down in the bathtub to assimilate what is going on. Thank God today we are still on. Biafra is here. We will all see Biafra, no matter what they do. No matter what, we are strong, we are healthy, and we thank God that Biafra is here with us and we're going to see Biafra, regardless of what they say. So this morning, later on, I will read a few more things and then we'll open up the floor. But meanwhile, let me take a very short break and I'll be back. This is Radio Biafra USA 2. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to each and every one of you. All right, at this point, I will open up the line, but that doesn't mean that I'm not going to be talking. That's 646-920-4541-570-352-8442 plus 1-929-406-9953. That number, I don't trust it that is working yet, but you keep trying it. If it works for you, that's cool. And we're also on Signal and we're also on Skype. The number is 845-283-9665. This is Radio Biafra. Like I said before, we have a few more things to talk about. Autumn is speaking very loud and clear, and his message is very, very clear. I'm very happy that at least Nnamdi Kanu has given them the platform to speak. Yes, so let them talk. As in Beneji Yakobo, we are not holding it against anybody. We know that these people from Benue, they were the people that actually they used this thing, because that's what Fulanis are very good at doing. They use you, they try to dump you. But now, in this day and age, I think we have woken up and everybody is on the line. I can see a call coming in. Let me take this one. Tola, good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from. Welcome to the program. Welcome. You're the first caller today, and thank God you called on time because you're always calling late. Go ahead. Yes, no. No. Yes. Yes. Yes, Solo, thank you. Oh, thank you for the song. I've been shaking my head over here and dancing to your tune. All right, this is Radio Biafra USA Tour. Yesterday we attended the Brooklyn meeting, and it was very interesting because I saw one of our sisters who was born in this country, and she's doing so well. I wish she can call the radio one time. I tried to tell her yesterday to call to this program and speak because I need her to encourage most people like her. She just turned 20 uh, 2 days ago, and I said happy belated birthday. And I spoke to her grandmother. She was in the meeting with through the Zoom that we had yesterday. I was so impressed, very very impressed because I know that I have people like her, I have children like her too. All right, I have a call. Let me see if I can take this one. It's one of those calls I call in. I don't even know where to press my hand. Oh boy. All right, let's see what I got here. It's not happening. It's not happening. It's not happening. All right, let me take a call on WhatsApp first before I take care of this one. I'll call on straight line. Let's go on straight line. Call on straight line. Good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from. Yes. Uh, you, you didn't you didn't hear the last guest, did you? Welcome to the program. Yes. Thank, thank you so much. Thank you. You didn't tell us your name. You didn't introduce yourself, did you? Oh, Augustina, okay. Welcome to the program. All right, I'll take care of the voices and see what happens. I don't really know. I didn't touch anything, so maybe let's watch and see if it's going to change. Right? Thank you very much for calling. All right, welcome to the program. All right, our sister is saying that the voices are not coming out. The people that are on the phone, why? Let me see. Make some because I think I need to make some adjustments to the system to find out exactly what the problem is. Because I didn't touch anything this morning. I just woke up and started making my broadcast, so I don't know what. Let me put on some music and then go back and see if I can touch the find out what the problem is because I don't really know anything. All right, let's try it again and see if it's going to get better now. Okay, let me take a call on WhatsApp and see what happens. Call on WhatsApp. Good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from. Welcome to the program. Oh, I don't know where the problem is from, my brother. I don't really know. But I'm hearing you on my headphone. I'm wondering why you're not hearing me over there because anything I hear on my headphone, wow, I don't really know where the problem is. Just say what you want to say. Maybe. Okay. Welcome to the program. Hello. Hello.
Yeah, voice again up to the thing you need go behind the voice.
Yeah. I'm trying to find out why.
Check your incoming voice.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you very much, my brother. I'm still battling with equipment here. Equipment is not responding very well. Somebody just called me again to say the same thing that their voices. My voice is the only thing they're hearing. They're not hearing the caller's voices. But we're still working on it. I know to get better. Thank you very much for your call. This is Radio Biafra. Let me take another call on WhatsApp. Call on WhatsApp. Good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from. I can hear you, sir. Go ahead. You're not hearing me or you're not hearing the caller. Okay. So I don't know what the problem is, to be honest. That's what I'm saying. That's exactly, you're hearing the radio, but you're not hearing the caller's voice. I don't, all right. I don't know what to tell you, my brother. Yeah, I heard you. I heard you. Okay, thank you very much. All right, we're still having issues with here, and if I want to correct this, it means I have to go off the air completely and then come back because that's the only way I think I can handle this issue. I don't really know what happened. I wasn't here working and didn't touch anything. Configuration. Let's see what happens there. All right, let me just put on some music for you. Let us listen to some music, then I'll get back and see if I can configure out something in some broadcaster that's creating this problem. I don't know what it is, to be honest with you. Perfectly honest, I don't know. But I'm just going to do some trial and error and see if I will come up with the problem. Because I never had this kind of experience before. But things happen. All right, let's just keep listening to the music after a while, and then I see if I can get things going.
Eastern Security Network ọkwa ha nọrọ onwe ha ndị abịa eburu ọgụ wee bịaba ndị na-eche Biafra chee ọkwa ha nọrọ onwe ha ndị abịa eburu ọgụ wee bịaba mana ọ bụ gịnị ka anyị na-anụzi ndị amị ha nọ n'ọsọ ọ bụ gịnị ka anyị na-anụ ndị amị ha nọ n'ọsọ akwa onye ọbụla nọ n'ọsọ.
All right, I'm back again. Let's see if it's going to have an improvement. Otherwise, I have to go completely off the air. Call us. Just somebody should call and let me know if the problem had been solved. The only way I can know is if you call me at 646-920-4541, 570-352-8442. +1 929-406-9953. Give me a call and I will know exactly if this problem that has been hanging around my neck has been solved. All right, the line is open for you. Give me a call.
Eastern Security Network ọkwa ha nọrọ onwe ha ndị abịa eburu ọgụ wee bịaba ndị na-eche Biafra chee ọkwa ha nọrọ onwe ha ndị abịa eburu ọgụ wee bịaba mana ọ bụ gịnị ka
all right, caller, good morning. Caller on WhatsApp. Tell us your name and where you're calling from. I can hear you, yes, loud and clear, sir.
Yeah, I can hear you also through the phone, but through the radio, I can't hear you. My because Biafra cannot hear you.
All right. Let me take another one and see what happens. Thank you, sir. All right, let me take this one. Caller on straight line. Good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from. Turn down your radio, please. Turn down your. Good morning.
Good morning, Mazi. Peters. This is Dr. Tina. I'm calling from Texas again to tell you that, yes, we heard the music. Let's try to see if anyone will call you now and tell you that they're hearing my voice as well as yours.
Yes.
As they call in, because I wanted to make sure that I know that you are always on top of your stuff. So
thank you.
We want to hear what you're saying.
All right. Thank you very much. All right, anybody out there who heard our sister just speak, please call me and let me know, because that's the only way out. She has called. My voice is not a problem, but it's the incoming voices that is not really responding, which I can't tell you exactly. I know where it's coming from. Honestly, I don't. I just tried some trial and error to see if I'm going to get it done. Otherwise, we have to go off the air and then work on it off air. Because this one took me unaware. I wasn't expecting it. And like I said, technology, it does happen. It's not a new thing. Eventually we'll get there. This is a wartime radio. So when things are better, Biafra will get the best. Trust me. Well, I don't have to go scatting around. All I need to do is just press buttons here and there, and things will start happening. That's exactly the way it is, and that's the way it's going to be in Biafra land. All right, this is Radio Biafra. I'm still waiting for somebody to tell me if they had my sister or not. Otherwise, we'll carry on. Okay, I have a call coming in. Let me take this one on straight line. Caller on straight line. Good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Yeah, my name is Christian. My name is Nwachineke. I just want to tell you that your voice is coming out again now.
My voice is coming out, but did you hear what our sister who just called? Did you hear?
Yes, I heard our sister. Yeah, it's okay now. It's very sound now.
Okay,
it's okay. We can hear you.
Okay, thank you very much.
That's what I want to say.
Thank you so much. Thank you very much. All right, this is Radio Biafra. I have a call coming in. Let me take this one. Caller on signal. Tell us your name and where you're calling from. Caller on signal. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
We can hear you. We can hear the lady.
All right. Okay, means everything is okay now. Thank you, sir. All right, I have another call. Let me take this one on straight line. Caller on straight line. Good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Mazi, good morning, sir.
Welcome to the program.
Thank you. I'm listening through IPOB community radio. I can hear the callers and I can hear you.
Oh, okay. No, some corrections have been made. I think it's working perfectly well now. Thank you very much.
It is.
Okay.
It is.
Thank you. All right. We're still taking calls at 646. So callers, you're free to make your calls now. I have another one on coming in on WhatsApp. This thing wants to, I don't know. I've never experienced this kind of thing before, but each time it happens, we are walking, learning. That's the way I look at it. Because now that it has happened, I knew where I touched, and it's working well. So next time if it happens, I'm going to go back and touch the same thing. I probably not those who tell me you are not, you didn't see the war. That's why you want to war. No, you want to war, you fight it, you get it. It doesn't mean you have to go back and fold your hand and get killed again. No, you see why I get in APC. I use the word APC because that's the people of my age. APC was a popular thing for us in those days. After all, it's my mama APC. But eventually, every other thing, there are other drugs now that do the same thing. But APC was a popular one in those days. So we know where the problem is, and anytime the problem comes in, we go back and repeat the same thing that we did. All right, I have a call on straight line. Good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Mazi, can you hear me now?
Loud and clear, sir. Go ahead.
Oh, thank you, Mazi. Good morning. My name again is Mazi, my man. This is for the compensation of the one I spoke. And
not hearing you. Yes, go ahead, sir.
My name is my man Ugo Nejaka, the national PRO of IPOB here in the United States, residing here in Washington, D.C. I am from Amibo in Olo. Amibo is the home of the Tiger, and Amibo is the home of King Jaga of Opobo. Mazi, I thank you, and I thank God Almighty for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Mazi, please, I want to talk to our people before we start making our discourse. I know that a lot of them went to church yesterday, and when they went to church, then they did what they call the offering and tithe. So I am begging everybody. This one is not, we love Biafra, If you love Biafra so much, show it, my brother, honestly. It's becoming so ridiculous. You know what we need now? You know that all these zoo, they are not the one that are sponsoring us. These people, can put millions and millions in order just to shut us down. It is we. This is what we are doing for ourselves. I know that the Biafrans, we are generous people. We are the people that love, humanity. And anything that we are so compassionate about, we always put our money there. You have to put our money where our mouth there. That is the thing. And this Eastern Security Network is ours. Remember what it is. It is nothing but our, longevity. That is just to protect us. That is what it is. It is to protect your children so that they can be able just to walk freely on the road. To protect your boys so that they cannot be, kidnapped and then their organ will be harvested and sent to China. To protect your daughters so that when they go to farm, they cannot be raped. To protect your mother so that they cannot be sexually abused. So, my brother, if you are so compassionate about Biafra, and if you know deep into your heart that you really love Biafra and you want Biafra to come, it doesn't matter how much money you have. We are not asking for millions. We are asking for little. Kobo is money. Ego, kobo, where go one biko. No matter how little, even if it is a penny, even if it is $1, whatever it is. So please go into your hearts. If you go to church and then the preacher preach too much and you love what the preacher preach, what do? Then you just make give the tithe and offering. So give the tithe and offering, please. That is what I'm begging you. Because all these things we are doing, it is money. The Kanye is sleepless, he is jobless, he don't have job, but this, all the Biafrans who are in the bush, the Eastern Security boys, they don't have any other job, they have to eat. So we cannot continue calling on this thing. Even all the people that are calling on this radio, please make a donation from you. Just think about yourself. Make a little donation. This is what we are asking for, please, my brother. So I am begging you, no matter whatever it is, and as you are doing this, God is going to replenish you. God, for the sake of the people that their blood was shed for this, God is going to bless you and bless your family as you are just giving this money. So, my brother, I'm going to sing a little song for you, and that is it. And what are you going to do? The place to pay it is very easy. It's not that one that is so complicated. You say, oh, I don't know whom to call. I don't know how to pay. It is very easy. You have your smartphone on your hand. If you have the smartphone, then that means that you have the access to how to pay. The only thing you have to do, go to your smartphone, then type in Google. When you go to the Google, you put in there www.ipob in USA.org. www.ipob in USA.org/donate. If you put IPOB, www.ipobUSA.org/donate, then definitely it will prompt you and it will tell you what to do. Ask you how much you want to donate, then you put it, even if it is 1 kobo, you put, say, oh, kobo. Definitely. Then if you can't get anybody, look at all the list of all the people that are there, then you can call anybody to tell you what to do. So that is the easiest thing you can do. So if you want to make donation to ESN, you have to go to www.ipobinUSA.org. If you want to say thank you to Nnamdi Kanu, you have to go to www.ipobinUSA.org. If you want to make donation to Biafra, you have to go to www.ipobinUSA.org. www.ipobinUSA.org/donate. That is very simple, my brother. Do this and save your life. We are talking about now your self-preservation, because their intention is to uproot you from your land. They can never stop. They have the gun, they have everything. The thing that is holding them now is this ESN, my brother. Let us do the needful. Thank you. God bless you as you are doing this. May God Almighty replenish everything that you're going to give to us. Thank you, Mazi. God bless you.
Thank you so much. All right, this is Radio Biafra USA 2. I'm very happy that everybody is hearing everybody right now. I wasn't just talking to myself now. The last caller had just called to repeat what he said before that nobody heard. All right, this is Radio Biafra. Still this morning, there's an article somebody sent to me. Believe me, I'm not going to read it. It's so long. It's too long for this program. It's talking about the Fulani man trying to tell us, the middle belt are trying to tell us what comprises the middle belt and the rest, whatever. Autumn is talking, like I said before, and I'm going to have us to listen to him one more time, because they are now speaking up. They are not silent anymore, because nobody can be silent. They said, listen to this. When they said when they came to kill me, when they told me that somebody was killed, I don't know, I can't quote it exactly. I said they were Jewish. It didn't concern me. They killed out of it. It didn't concern me. But when they came to kill me, there was nobody ready to protect me. That's exactly what is going on. That's exactly what is going on in the zoo, and it will continue going on until the country is
decided. The Fulani nationality movement, after extensive deliberation on the state of the nation in the context of recent killings and national uproar, made today in Kano, the capital of Kano State, amongst other things, the Fulani deliberated on attacks on cattle by rustlers, kidnapping of Fulani men and women in some parts of Nigeria, displacement of Fulani traditional settlements in the northern Nigeria and some parts of southern Nigeria, stealing of properties belonging to the Fulani cattle owners, amongst other issues. The group also deliberated on the political situation in Nigeria occasioned by the irresponsible calls for restructuring of Nigeria and historic and vicious attack on Fulani people by southern nationalities and their cohorts in the Middle Belt. The plot to ensure Fulani are pushed out to backbench in the power equation in Nigeria, and above all, the vicious campaign against the God-ordained place of Fulani as the leading star guard in Nigeria. And after extensive deliberation, we hereby make the following declaration. Listen very well. A. The killings in Benue State of the thief is well deserved. It was a revenge attack on series of onslaught on the Fulani, which most parodies on November 17, 2017, and when 30 Fulani men and women were killed in Nasarawa State. We noticed the recalcitrant culture of the thief people as demonstrated even in the 1804 jihad, when they obstructed our ordained conquest of Nigeria. B. We condemn the media propaganda again to wage war against the Fulani and supported by Yoruba Igbo and their bigotry allies in the Middle Belt. That we are aware of plots by minority ethnic groups in the Middle Belt to attack Fulani settlements. D. That we have asked all Fulani across West Africa to raise money and arms to prosecute the oncoming war. We call on all Fulanis to prepare for this holy war. There is no going back. All over the world, Nigeria is the only country given to Fulani by God.
Oh yeah?
God punish them.
Here's something. This was a press conference held in Kano. And this is what it is before the media, it's on social media. E. We oppose anti-grazing laws which obstruct the ability of Fulani to move freely and stay anywhere in Nigeria. The Fulani, if not for the British, would have actually conquered the entire Nigeria which God has ordained as our dominion. That the cattle colony is the only solution to the crisis. You remember when the federal government brought the issue of cattle colony and Ruga, which we resisted here in Benue State. Whether the federal government or state government accept it or not, we must ask all Fulani herdsmen all over West Africa to move to Nigeria to penetrate every corner for the upcoming jihad. You see the reason?
Yes.
We have asked them to be armed, since it seems it is the only language that Nigerians understand. The Nigerian government has failed to protect us. So you see the narrative. We want those who oppose Fulani cattle trade to be cautious of the consequences. We are ready for the worst. We are prepared for war. There is hope for peace if and only if attacks on Fulani herdsmen stop and the Fulani is allowed to settle anywhere that the Fulani choose to settle in Nigeria. We are Nigerians and are free to settle anywhere we desire with our culture, our families, our commerce, and our values to the glory of Almighty Allah. Any attempt or attempts to reverse this demand will be met with holy uprising never before seen in the history of Nigeria, and in the scale compared to only with the 1804 jihad. A word is enough for the wise. The Fulani is capable of defending itself. Signed, Badu Salisu Amadu, National President, and Secretary Umar Ami Shehu. There are many others that they did. This one I won't read them, but just read the headings or the provocation that these people have been given. One of it here, they say, Benue belongs to Fulani herdsmen by right of conquest. Benue have never been conquered by any Fulani man, as far as we're concerned, and as far as history is concerned. The jihad of 1804 was stopped here in Benue State. We did not allow it to go.
You see, the point is that who said it first? Our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He's been saying this thing. Give honor to whom honor is due. Let's listen to this one. This is.
We have the Yoruba church.
Listen
Am I right?
This.
We have the Igbo church, correct? We have the Hausa church. Is that not so? Look, in the Yoruba church, if you are an Igbo man, if you carry anointing, let fire come out of your head. You are on your own. You will not reach the top because it is a Yoruba church. If it is the Igbo church, if you are a Yoruba man, possess all the revelations that you know, you are on just. What I showed you took place in Nigeria. Not AK-47. See, what is going on in Nigeria, God is not holding Boko Haram responsible, he's holding the church responsible. Terrible cases that you will never believe are going on in your country. All these are Christians. I'm going to show you a movie footage for 4 minutes. I will go and sit down and you will watch it for 4 minutes. I can tell you, even before 4 minutes, you will ask me to switch it off. It is the footage of 501 Christians that were slaughtered in one night, including children, in a village called Dogonaawa in Jos. What I showed you took place in Nigeria. You can't finish watching the footage. I have to stop it. And it is still taking place as we are talking now. Now the reality is this. It is not localized to the north. What I just showed you is planned to take place all over Nigeria.
Yes.
And Christianity in Nigeria is on its way out. We've come to the point that every Christian in Nigeria must consciously say, I will not be the last Christian in this nation. Because if we don't take time, we are the last Christians. Abuja Declaration 1989. Let me start from here. If you have an iPad here, and you have access to the internet, right here, I will just invite you. Please go online straight away and go to wikipedia.org, Wikipedia, and type into the search engine Abuja Declaration 1989. And this information will come up. Islam in Africa held a conference in Abuja in 1989. At the end of it, they issued a declaration. And it goes, to eradicate in all its forms and ramifications all non-Muslim religions in member nations. Such religions shall include Christianity. Now please note that word. To eradicate in all its forms and ramifications. Now Nigeria is a member nation. All non-Muslim religions, such religions shall include Christianity. The word Christianity in the communique was underlined. To ensure only Muslims are elected to all political posts of member nations, to ensure the appointment of only Muslims into strategic national and international posts of member nations, to ensure the ultimate replacement of all Western forms of legal and judicial systems with the Sharia. Then to make sure that this strategy works, because it's going to require money. Babangida, as the self-appointed president of Nigeria, put his hand into the treasury of Nigeria, took $21 billion out and gave it to OIC. to the Islamic Development Fund of OIC and said, take this money for the total, I'm quoting, for the total Islamization of Nigeria in particular and Africa in general.
Yes, that's exactly, this is connected. This whole thing is not isolated. Listen to what Atom was saying, the meeting that they had. Our leader has not said this more enough. Nnamdi Kanu has been crying about this. This is the reason why most of us felt him when he was saying these things. We felt him, we were spiritually attached to what he was saying. Because we knew he was speaking the truth. The truth can never change. The truth resonates. If you look at it, if you feel it, if you don't feel it in your bones, in your flesh, then it means you are not human. That's why we followed him. He has been saying this. Today it's happening. We are waking up from our sleep, our long sleep. You know, one of us are walking machines. We are sleeping, walking. We are not thinking. We have what they call CAN. I don't know, it's can of beer or whatever, Christian Association of Nigeria. They had all this. Somebody at that time would say, forget about it, it can never happen here. Yeah? It can never happen here. It's happening today. They go to the north, they slaughter your members of your congregation, you don't say anything. All you do is go to Aso Rock and visit. I don't know what you guys, the kind of spiritual people that you are. I don't know. It baffles me. Because people understand spirituality through their spirit. If your spirit cannot tell you that there's evil in the city, then resign from what you're doing. Be like me. You are not a pastor. Stop claiming what you are not. If you don't have any spiritual calling at all, something within you to tell you that this is evil, I have to talk about it, then resign. If I go, because I know that most of you became pastors because of hunger. I grow this. So when you see that some of them are buying jet planes, so you say, okay, this is the easiest way. Because it's the only thing that has no credentials. As far as you can talk, open your mouth, you can quote, even if you can't quote the Bible, even if you quote it wrongly, because 99% of the time, what you quote is different from what you are saying. Making reference to a Bible is having to do with what you're saying. But when you quote and you're quoting out of context, you're just like me now. I can as well start my own congregation and start quoting what, listening to people and saying what you talk, and you can't do anything because you are not ordained for what you're doing. A real pastor doesn't have to talk too much. 2 lines. It will give you something to think about. You turn it over, you meditate on what he has said. Not coming to tell me the story that I know. Already, I know how it works, like I said. Agro you can just open a church and get a few congregations. Caller, good morning. Let me take this one. Caller on WhatsApp. Tell us your name and where you're calling from. Good morning from here.
Yes. Hi, Peter. Good afternoon, sir.
Welcome to the program.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Thank you. Hi, Peter. Everything is okay. You have adjusted the system. It's okay now. We can hear you and we can hear the callers. Thank you so much for that.
You're welcome.
Mazi, thank you so much for having me. And thank you for what you have been doing for Biafra. I say happy new month to you and your family and all Biafra globally. Happy new month. Mazi, I just want to appreciate you so much because your dedication is wonderful. Ndị be na-asị okwere kwesị ike, Mazi ikwego ikwesịrị ike. We are getting Biafra. Mazi, allow me to appreciate our leader, onye ndu, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the strongest man, the man who stands strong to defend his people. I say may his days be long on this earth. Long live Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Long live IPOB. Long live United States of Biafra. Mazi, my name is Mazi Madabu Chidoro. I hear from Okigwe province, Biafra land. Mazi, those that say over their dead body, their Biafra will come. Mazi, they will be happening over their dead body. You see, Mazi, let me begin to thank God because God is working. And what we are doing, we are going to get Biafra. Mazi, do you know that this GOC 6th Battalion in a River State, that's the commander, the army commander that Ezebunwa Nelson Iyke, the governor of River State, command to kill Obibo people and lifted them to the north, and the man is dead. You see, this man who say you don't know his name, you don't know where he come from, that is not Igbo. His real name, Mazi, his real name is Ezebonwa. Ezebonwa Nelson Wike. Nelson is the middle name, but people normally call him Nelson Wike. Not Wike, but Wike. That is his real name. Ezebonwa Nelson Wike. This is the man who says he's not Igbo. What is the meaning of Ezebonwa? That is the Igbo name. Unless, you know, we Christian people, when they're born us, they have to give us this English name. But his real name is Ezebonwa Nelson Wike. That is his name. But he's denying that he's not Igbo. Well, that is another topic for another time. Mazi, this man is dead. This is the man who Ezebonwa have been commanded to lift Igbo people to the north and kill them. The man is dead. Now, Mazi, do you know that these people that said over their dead body that Biafra will come? Mazi, Buhari is dead and gone. That's number one, who said Biafra will not come over his dead body. Issa Funtua is dead, Mazi. This is another man who said over his dead body. Abba Kiar is also gone. This is the people who say Biafra will never gone. Junai Mohammed is also dead. This is the one who said Biafra will not come. And Mama Dawura is also dead. This is another man who said Biafra will not come. And George Kapia, the man who prescribed IPOB. This George prescribed IPOB. Today is no more to be found. He's also dead. Mazi, Mazi, we are getting there. And you see Okebeke, what he's doing all. You see, Rogers don't believe that Okebeke will do him this thing he's doing to him today. Public assault. Okebeke and Rogers Okora Awusa, when they put Okebeke to become the governor of Imo State, Rogers went to him. They laughed together. They chat together, they jubilate together. Today, see what he's doing to Rogers. That's our leader. That's what our leader on Monday said. He said, I can't say Bahano. I can't say Bahano. But Okebeke will suffer more than Rogers. That's what I will promise him. Mazi, thank you for having me. God bless you, sir.
All right, thank you so much. This is Radio Biafra. We're still taking calls here. 646-920-4541. Call us. We have a call on WhatsApp. Caller, good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Sir, my elder. Good afternoon, sir.
Welcome to the program.
My name is Mazi Chuku. Thank you, sir. Mazi Chuku is calling from South Africa.
Yeah, well.
Mazi, thank you so much once again for coming out this early morning. It's good evening from here. Mazi, you know, when you started, it is only now we realize exactly how old you are.
Why?
Your voice was the old man that you are disgusting. Because every time your speaker is sounding very, very, we thought this is a young man.
Yes.
That's how me bola get what they think.
Thank you.
Well done, sir. Thank you, sir. Mazi, let me say, you know, when you want to talk about this thing, you feel like whether you are going insane. Like Governor Otto is a governor. He's a governor, for crying out loud, in Nigeria. He's reading what Fulani plan for Nigeria. And we have people. To be honest with you, when you were playing that, I was vibrating. Like, you can just grab anybody who says Nigeria will not divide. An Igbo man who says that Biafra will not come, an Igbo man that can get on what we are doing. You grab the person, give Opiaishi, give Ton Oyonia upside down.
No.
And that thing this man was reading was happening. It's happening. That Fulani is all over the place. Over 351 settlements in our land. And somebody is saying, Biafra, to be honest with my brother, Chai, who did this to us? Who did this to us? Hey, now this one you're talking about, this man that a minister, you know that man was living in Germany. God called him to return back home and save the people of Nigeria. He returned back home to preach those preaching that Babangida took $21 billion and give to ISIS. Does Khan listen to it? No, they bought them over. They are busy chasing money. That man even said that the money that Oyedepo have, Yoruba does not even pay money to Khan. They just busy buying private jets and building universities. That's what they are doing. They're just making money. Mazi, this afternoon, there's something that is bothering me. We are here. Anywhere in the world, no matter where you find yourself, Ghana, Cotonou, no one is allowed to carry firearm without going through proper process of either you go to school, you learn what gun is all about, how to use it, how to, like ESN went through training, ESN, through training on how to handle firearm, knowing what firearm is all about. It can kill, it can destroy a home, it can destroy anything in front of it. That's a Fulani should carry firearm without a license, without going through process of acquiring the firearm, without knowing that this thing is going to kill the way they are using it to kill people. And you say that is a country. Okay. And you say we should remain in that country. Onye metakwara ya jiri shia furu. Our elder Obosi Anwana, because of you know that time when Uchoma 14 happened, you know I don't talk about him. You know me very well. I don't even listen.
Yes.
One word is what you said this afternoon. I just hold that your word. No one at all, you know, I saw no one at that. No man at Radio Biafra. Anyway, let me tell you something. Our leader made it clear that day. Even that day, your thing messed up. Our leader is in the high. The Bible there now hold the two that horror like this. Yeah, oneti. Sibakuke. Otokwa him monye dem for because na gini mere oko na ya nishi. He knows that something is wrong.
Yeah.
He's supposed to be the owners of this, not like call it owner or call it a director of this radio. He's talking. His radio is broadcasting something else. That is why you won't come down on it. And from that broadcast, because I go huge na Facebook. I'm out to say, oh, which my photo they have where they are. But the top of no sinade, my patranko house again. Anybody, I bet you, my elder, anybody that stand on the way of restoration of the kingdom of God on earth, I get Berishia, I get job to Joanna. Mazi, I thank you.
There we Thank you so much, Dalo. Thank you very much for your call. This is Radio Biafra. Was still taking calls. Callers in line is still.
I'm not abusing him, but I was attacking his post. Why is it that what is happening in that country that place called Nigeria? Why is it that all the people are saying but Igbos are not talking? What's the problem? Have we been conquered to that extent that all the so-called politicians and reverends and the pastors and the bishops, archbishops and the reverend fathers, none of them is speaking out? What is happening? They are not helping matters. Why would they wait to be diplomatic, to be politically correct? Everybody is raw. When the Northerners talk, they say it's raw the way it is. Look at the comprehensive note FFK wrote on his page about the move to assassinate Sunday Igboho. At least that enough will encourage the Yorubas that yes, somebody is behind them, whether he means it or not. But none of our Igbos, none of the people from the Biafran land will speak out. People from the coastal region are not saying. People from the region are not saying. It's only IPOB that is the mouthpiece. And when they say that the way you say it is not the way it's supposed to be, then say the way it's supposed to be. They would not. What actually is happening? Frankly speaking, the clip he just played from. In fact, that man is the best governor. I don't know even in Africa, because frankly speaking, Samuel Otom, that man, only God helps. In fact, God has blessed this land with that man. Without that man being their governor now, Fulani would have finished them.
Yes.
Fulani would have finished them. Please, that clip, if you can tell the media team or contact our leaders, social media, and that clip has to go viral. That clip, that confession of Governor Utom, because he deserved to be called a governor, not all these slaves we have in the name of you want to be politically correct. We have told them, even if the money they have given you, no problem. Nigeria is a lawless nation. Eat that money and tell them nothing will happen. IPOB will protect you. Speak out. Bring out the money. Let us defend ourselves. You see, I want to beg, please, if that clip can go viral. When I mean social media everywhere, if IPOB will that clip will go viral, because that will expose, that clip will expose, will continue to, because many people are yet to believe that what is happening in Nigeria is the Fulani people want to conquer Nigeria. Please, that's what I'm begging. If you can contact them, let them make that clip public.
All right.
Please, sir.
No
Thank
problem.
you very much.
Thank you so much. All right.
My greetings to the newest singer, Mazi, my man. I love hearing his voice anytime he sings.
Yes.
In fact, I don't know whether he has done it today.
He has already done it. Thank you very much, Dewo. All right. Thank you, sir. Dewo, thanks for calling Radio Biafra. This is Radio Biafra USA 2. We're still taking calls at 646-920-4541, 570-352-8442. Stay tuned. Don't go away. We're still here. We'll call. What's your name and where you're calling from?
Yeah, Mazi, good afternoon.
Welcome to the program.
From Lagos. My name is Kelechi.
Dewo.
Thank you, Mazi. Thank you. I've been enjoying your program since you started. You see, sometime on my mama, I cook at in fact, sometime, but we will not get tired of talking to them because the people that are representing themselves, that call themselves that they are our governors, they should be ashamed of themselves. Anytime I hear that man from Benue State, the shame way for catch those governors, I don't know where the shame has gone to. Do you know that Autumn is the only, just why you people are the bandits, only one governor. He was not afraid of anybody. How much more, assuming there is another governor in the middle belt that is backing that man? That man would have caused a tsunami to the northern part of the zoo. But look at all the flames we have in our land. They are busy drinking champagne. Like our father, Mbazurika Mechi, said that the only time you hear all these governors make a statement is when they are talking about Nnamdi Kanu. When they want to talk about IPOB, you see them come up with a statement. But God will so punish their generation to the point that in the history of mankind, their children will suffer. Because our people have died. They have killed our people. Their silence have killed our people. Their action have killed our people. I don't know what they stand to lose if Nigeria break up today. This is one question I have been asking myself. I don't know what they stand to lose if we get our independence today. I don't know what these people stand to lose if we shall have our own, a place we shall call our own home. I don't know what they start to lose, but one thing is sure, and that thing is settled, that we have made up of our mind. What we want is Biafra. And we have only one leader. It doesn't matter those who are gossiping in social media, fallen angels. Very soon, their chapter will close. We have seen many angels that fell from heaven, and their chapter 2 close. But the only one leader we have is Nnamdi Kanu. And very soon, the world will hear. Many of we are preparing. He said he is coming with hell. Mazi, you see that hell? We will make sure say he go around the zoo, everywhere in the zoo. Everywhere in the zoo, we will circulate that fire everywhere. These people don't know what is coming for them because many people are angry. Forget about what the channel TV will present, or they will tell you, are you sure that Nigerians are divided like that? Nigeria is more than everybody is angry. Everybody is angry. Yeah. What is coming to Nigeria? What Nigeria will take their eyes see? They will not be explained. The history we keep talking about it to the end of the world. Yes. Because we are angry. We are angry and we're waiting
for our leader to declare the fast and prayer so that we back it, and after that we take it up from, because these people they cannot go until we cast them out. They are parasites.
Oh yes.
Fulanis are parasites. They cannot live until you cut. If you see a tree that is suffering from a parasite, that parasite can never leave the tree until it dry the tree. Not until somebody climb the tree and cut off the branch whereby the parasite are perched. If not, the parasite will destroy the tree. And that is who Fulanis are. We must cut them out of our life. We must uproot them. Those who are telling us they are married from, that is rubbish. Go to hell. What we want is our freedom. And that is what we are going to get, is our freedom. We are not going to negotiate it with anybody. Those who are saying they should call Namde, let us come for negotiation, and they give them amnesty. You are dreaming. You are yet to hear, because our leader know that we have crossed we have got no point of no return. Oh, yes. If our leader today will come out and they say you want to dialogue, nobody is interested in dialogue. Nobody. What we want is Biafra. If you think that people who are asking for Biafra are not many, give us a referendum. Let us decide it. If we lose, we go home. That's but right. Mazi, these people think that we are talking. We are just talking. We are not talking. Many of us are ready to lay down our life. Many of us are ready to put down our life in this struggle, because it's better for die for something than to live for nothing. Many of us are living for nothing. This kind of life we are living here, this is not how human beings live. This is not how human beings live, Mazi. This is horrible.
Yes.
God bless you, sir.
Well, thank you so much. All right, this is Radio Biafra. We're still taking calls at 646-920-4541. I have a call coming in on straight line. Good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Good afternoon to you, sir. Mazi, Peter. Good afternoon, sir.
Welcome to the program.
Thank you so much. Greetings to you, fellow Biafrans, friends of Biafrans and lovers of freedom. The blessing of our Heavenly Father, Chukwu Kikabiyama, will continue to be with us. My name is Hugo, and I am calling from Enugu province. Yes, the truth is everywhere. If you are not saying it, it simply means that you are wishing yourself bad. The reason why I say this, you see, Mazi, the Zoological Republic, I call it a place where the devil lives on planet Earth. They don't love the truth. And everybody that is residing in the zoo, that is proud of being a Nigerian, they knows the truth. Only that they are not saying it, they are hiding it. Some of them are being tactful. When they come to radio station, you will see them painting the truth. But the simple truth is that you can't paint it. If you refuse to say it, the truth will be knocking on your door until you recognize as it what it's called. The indigenous people of Biafra, we are demanding what others are enjoying. Freedom is given by the Almighty God, the creator of heaven and earth. No man did. And if you are a man, you are denying your fellow man freedom, it simply means you yourself, one particular day, you'll be denying that opportunity of being free. Yes. We want to be free. We want to be free in our land. We need freedom in our land. We want to stay on our own. That is not a crime. But so many of us have been killed. Why some of us are still in jail still this time around? They are adopting so many of us. Because of what reason? We say we want to be free. The same place that some people are being killed in daily basis because of they are demanding for freedom. Some people are going from house to house, killing innocent people, causing mayhem in different corners of the zoo. And these people, they have never recognized them as evildoers. Rather, it is those that is asking for freedom that Chukwu Kikabiyama gives every mankind on planet Earth, that they are calling evil people. That is the reason why the Zoological Republics continue to suffer. And those that is in partner with this evil crime that the zoo is committing. Though their leaders, they know the truth, they love comfortable life, they live it, they care so much for their family, but they allow others. That is the reason why Chukwu Kikabiyama is not happy with anyone that is supporting what the zoo is doing. What is zoo? Zoological Republic is called Nigeria. That place you call, if you are supporting Nigeria, you are supporting evil.
Yes.
Number one is that nobody has right to deny his fellow that freedom. But for decades of years, Biafrans have been killed in their numbers. They have been intimidating them a lot, and people are watching. So, but this time around, we made ourselves available to put our leader, Mazi Kano, to come and stand by that truth, and we are behind him solidly, working because we want to be free. If we don't do it, nobody can do it for us. And anybody that is going against us, that person will fall. Mazi, the blessing of Chukwu Kikabiyama will continue to be with you. And bless our leader, Mazi Kano, whom he sent. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. All right, this is Radio Biafra USA 2. We're still taking calls here at 646-920-4541. Call us whenever you're ready. This line is still open. And Jimmy Cliff telling us that the harder they come, the harder they fall. ESN is here to stay to make sure that nobody stands. All right, the enemy will not stand. Caller, tell us your name and where you're calling from. Call on straight line. Good morning.
Mazi, good morning, sir, from here.
Welcome to the program.
Bless you for your good work and sacrifice you're doing for people. My name is Mazi. I'm calling from Indianapolis, USA. My only contribution this morning is for the saboteurs. I like you played the Governor Otton speech and you played the Pastor Bosun speech. I wonder how can an elderly man have to live in America? We listen to all these clips now and be saying that we don't have the right. Mazi don't have the right to bring ESN. It's for people that still listen to these saboteurs. Call himself Obidobi and which may for talk both sides of his mouth. This now for you to see clearly that these people are sabo, evil, corrupted saboteurs living in America. You live in America, everything is well for you. You can't work. That's why I'm collecting bribe to betray your own people. Security outfit, any country, there's no country in the world, their first priorities to secure life and property. And our land, the jihad are trooping every day, killing people every day so that they will starve us with hunger. There's one clip of the same of our father, our Reverend Father, the one in New Jersey. There's a speech he gave during Mazalo's show broadcast about 2 weeks ago. He said that Fulani know the mistake they did in 1969, 1967 war. That is the mistake they're correcting now. That during the Biafra war, our people run into the bush. That's why they can go to school, go to a small market in the bush to sustain the Biafra war. Now, this Fulani strategy is not to, first us to be in that our forest. So that when the push us come, we will not have anywhere to run to. Our Mazi at the Kano, that's why God give him very vision to say, no, this is the strategy Fulani are coming. Let us bring ESN and go into that bush right now before this tsunami will come. And the elderly man, Obidobi, about 70 years or something years, now saying we don't have the right. Now God will not make that man and children see any good, because if you don't want freedom for your people, even Bible say people have dominion over the world. I don't want us to have a freedom so they can be a second class thing in America. Your generation never see Biafra. You can never see the kind of wickedness is this. Look at Fulani, uneducated people, uncircumcised Philistines that's not even in the country, saying the big television in Nigeria that they are coming, bringing Fulani the whole West Africa to come to your ancestral land, say it's their own fatherland. Usman Tofolo that just come 18th century the other day. There's an university in America that they've already, the Americans have even started going to university in 18 something, and Fulani just came to Nigeria. And I'm telling you, your ancestral land, your ancestors have been there for over 5,000 years. That is their land that they are coming. And governors today, nobody has talking nothing. Only Ufanya Yafuzo, Mazi and the Kano is what you have for Burukutu in America here is fighting against. Anybody that be against Mazi and the Kano, be my father, anybody, God will strike the person to death. And the family will never know anything freedom in their life. Mazi, we youth are behind Mazi and the Kano. Anywhere it will happen, both in America here, we there, what is going to happen? Mazi, thank you.
There we go. All right, thank you very much. We still have calls coming in on 646-920-4541, 570-352-8442, plus 19294069953. We're sitting in for Mazi Alozie, who couldn't come in here today. So tomorrow he's going to be with you, so don't forget about it. Make sure that you stay tuned for tomorrow's program. Caller on straight line. Oh, I'm sorry, your line dropped. I don't know why it dropped. It's not supposed to drop, but it does happen. So like we're saying, don't forget our ESN donation, www.ipobinusa.org/donate. Do that and the money will get to the proper place that it's supposed to go. Our caller on straight line, good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
May God bless you, bless the whole principal officers of IPOB, and bless our leader, Mazi Nnamdi. My name is Mazi Chinemere. I have from Abajawangele local government, Biafra land. But let me sing this song. I can see her banner holo. I can see her banner holo. Rota Sokorota no hokus or demba. I can see her banner holo. Rota Sokora Osanos or demba. I can see her banner holo. Dear friends, I can see her banner holo. I can see her banner holo. Rota Sokora Osana Scopus or demba. I can see her banner holo. Dear friend, Lelenu. I can see her banner holo. Mazi, I can see her naba holo. Where public assault, local Kolota. Look at what they are doing. That's how to go Kadama is working. But I want to tell them, who will fight the Most High? Nobody. Woe to that man who fights his Mecca. They think that they are fighting Nnamdi Kanu. They think that they are fighting Biafra. But they don't know that they are fighting the creator of the heaven and earth.
Yes.
And nobody can do it and go free. Pharaoh tried it, he fell. Sennacherib tried it, he fell. Buhari tried it and he's dead. Now, the commander that commanded to kill our people in Obibo is dead. Many of them is there and many is going to die. We are not afraid of them because it's a vision and it's an ideology which nobody can defeat.
Yes.
No one can defeat it. Nobody, born of a woman, will defeat it because it's the agenda of the Most High.
Yes.
For those who know their God and the God they are serving. Like what the clip that we play, this call them PFN, all of them, they are corrupt people. They are the Pharisees and Sadducees of our time. All these people call themselves clergymen, call themselves prophets, call them. They are the worst. They are worse than Boko Haram. Some of them are worse than Fulani herdsmen. Mazi, why am I saying this? Because they contribute a lot to kill people. Because since 2013-14, Mazi Nnamdi have shouting. They call us all sorts of names. Miscreant, Budget Bulldog, you know what I call it, those who doesn't have work, those that are not educated. What is going on now? Included all this cultural organization in Igbo land, all of them are Okiri. Eru Abiramu, all of them Okiri Kahabo. All they call them Aki Kenga, Igbo Ekulie, Igbo Medicine, all those are useless rubbish names. And Ajifa, pay for this Anna. I only go the men of four, Biafra, and he's going to visit them now one by one. But they think that this thing we are doing is a child's play. No, it's a spiritual thing. Many families going to close as they dream to close many families. Many families that said that they are permanent people, they are going to close.
Yes.
Their family is going to close. Mazi, may Elohim bless you. God is on our side,
yes,
and nobody will fight us.
Thank you so much. All right, this is Radio Biafra USA 2. I will take a very short break right now, and I'll be back with you. Stay tuned. Don't go away. All right, I'm back again here on seat. Let me take this one. Caller on straight line. Good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from. Caller on straight line. Can you hear me? All right, that line is not working out again. I don't know what the problem is. All right, we're still taking calls. This is 646-920-4541, 570-352-8442. We're going to run this program till about the next 30 minutes, and I'll be out of here because they're running it for Mazi Alozie USA 1 that couldn't come in today, but hopefully tomorrow he's going to be with us. So stay tuned. Don't go away. We are still taking calls at 646-920-4541. 570-352-8442. We are here. Call us. The line is still open for you. All right, still have to remind you that I think our leader probably will come out. It's supposed to be on air today, right? I don't know. I didn't get any information, but like he told us, he was going to be doing every two days. He'll be on air. So let us assume that he will be on air today. Let me assuming. I'm not saying I'm very, very sure. But whatever happens, stay tuned, don't go away, because he's here. Remain on Radio Biafra, you will know whether he's here or not. I didn't get any information. I wasn't briefed. So I'm just saying it, and I think he's going to be on air. That's what I think. Don't forget our ESN. It's very important. It is never enough to remind you that whatever you are doing to sustain ESN, you're not doing it for me. You're not doing it for yourself. I mean, we're not doing it for the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra. You're not doing it for any Biafran. You're doing it for yourself. You're trying to protect your own people. We can't stress enough. When I hear they say, I'm begging you to contribute, we're not begging you to contribute. You have to contribute. It's your obligation. You don't have to be begged to make sure that your mother and your father and your cousins and your nephews and your sisters, they all go to bed with their eyes closed. I saw a pile of onions and trailers that are saying they're not bringing food to us. Well, if that is the point, just take your food, go, leave us alone. We want to become Biafra. When we become Biafra, this will not be a problem. We are not looking at that. The idiot that calls himself Joey Bokwe said something like, if they give us Biafra, everybody's going to turn to a cannibalist. They're going to start eating our flesh and everything. The idiot, I know he was born before the war. He wouldn't tell me he was born after the war. And how many people did you eat at that time? Idiot, that lazy man that has nothing to offer. The people that they gave 20 pounds at the end of the war came out to be one of the richest people in Nigeria. And you are talking about food being, they are going to be, we are not lazy. You are lazy. That's why you run away and run to Lagos and stay there and can't go back to your own community. Everybody's not like you. There are people who can survive in a desert and they blow on Ujuni, but eventually you work hard, you make a desert a farmland that will grow something. We are Biafrans. That is why we understand you by the way you talk. We know those of you who don't have the guts. You don't have the guts, you don't have the liver to do anything that is you think you can do to survive. When they say give us Biafra, they're going to become cannibals, we're going to start eating ourselves and all that. Hey, come on, man. Oh, wake up from your slumber. Wake up from your idiotic sleep, because there's no way you can stop what is happening. Biafra Natago is here with us already since the 20th. The last day of the 2020, Biafra was here the day that ESN was launched, and I tell you that I'm saying categorically without any fixing words. Biafra Natago, yes. They won.
Biafra deje no obia ije freedom na ngoka ina rio anya toni he kwofo bara n'elu ayi bo ni Biafra bo ni judo na aga obi maka ilu maka eju na aga n'elu ọ ga-adịkwara anyị na mma ise ụmụ Biafra dekene Biafra Natago Igbo nwe mmadụ nọ Igbo nwe mmadụ anatago ụmụ Biafra Biafra Natago nọ Igbo nwe mmadụ anatago eji m egwu mekene tifu Nnamdi Kanu odogwu ga-adịrị mma onye eze na ọdụgoro dị mma ọkwa ndị solo gili n'ụwa akọlọgo ogili lata ọkwa osisi bolotolo eresegolo makwele ọkwa anyị ma n'ọnọdụ ugo ọdụrụ na-egbe mma ọkwa ogogo onye arụ a na-achụ anya ọsọ otu ekwesị eliko nni ọ ga-ejikwe n'ogologo ngaji dike Kanu gị bụ na London, dike Kanu gị bụ na Israel, dike Kanu gị bụ na Russia, dike Kanu gị bụ na India, dike Kanu gị bụ na Biafra Nnamdi Kanu, dike Kanu gị bụ na Biafra nzọgbu enyi mba enyi nzọgbu enyi mba enyi anyị ga-azọgbu ndị ilo enyi mba enyi nzọgbu enyi mba enyi ụmụ Igbo niile bekene Igbo nwe mmadụ anatago Igbo nwe mmadụ nọ ewo ọ dịwola anyị Igbo nwe mmadụ anatago onye wele kesi zanyere osisa lee onye wele nke chukwu nye no chukwu okike obiọma onye give God
what belongs to him, and give Caesar what belongs to him. As we seek for peace and humanity, it's not at all for vanity. There are once people is killing each other. I wonder why my brother who go be a flag I join. I'm forgetting the men. I'm forgetting the men. Oh, yeah, guide, Nzobu, eni, eni mba eni. Nzobu, eni mba eni. Nzobu, eni, eni mba eni. Sobondilani eni mba eni. Fellow, let my people go. Yes, for an attack. Let my people. Ibo when mother natako. Nilo lopu kena nyakano. Yes, for an attack. Ibo when mother no. Ibo when mother natako. Ojudene lapudene. Ludena bolano. Mananya pulo ludene nenuwa. Iyo toto. I want to know something. Make una hear me. Ibulu mwa Biafra na tabamono. Make una come back, oh. Can you do the no bodanio? Ibu pota ibu exporta. Natabano. Can you do the no bodanio? Lady no bodanio. Epoto de kwana banyo. Shipu na bakwana banyo. Oye di kwana la banyo. Maya kudi na banyo. Iye ni ne di ma. Odi kwana la banyo. Nataba no. Kanyi doze no bodani. Umi bo kompa. Kanyi doze no bodani. Oti ye wata. Weli akaelu. Akafu ayufu. Owetu akao. Jehovah, keso kusaru Israel, nakaperu. Bilie natara yo keranio. Balie natara yo keranio. Bilie natara yo keranio. Biafra bunkanyo. Obudama. Biafra bunkanyo. Ala chukutere manu. Zobu.
Biafra is here. For me, as far as I'm concerned, I keep saying it, 2020 was the day it arrived. On the arrival of our ESN, East Security Network. When they arrived was when Biafra was ushered in. For those of you who don't see it, I say it, I saw it, and I know it is there. Biafra is here to stay. We are asking you to make your contribution to sustain these volunteers, to sustain this defense that we have, to sustain throw in your money. Stop hoarding your money and talking and telling us you don't know that we're not doing it the right way. Time for that is over. Put in your money where your mouth belongs. That's what they say, all right? Am I quoting it right? Maybe, or maybe not. It doesn't really matter. What matters is that I want you to donate heavily. You see the way our women are doing it? The women in the USA, Biafra women in the Akwamona, they are the most beautiful thing. See, I have a song for them. You know, I'm trying to write a song for these women, for these Biafra women. You are so beautiful, oh Biafra women. You are the light, the sunshine of the world. I'm trying to do that song. I'm doing a song on that, honestly. I think it will come up well. I don't want to rush it. So, because they need a song. They need to have a pat on their back. They are too much. I question how the neck. Anywhere they turn the head, that's where the head goes. Let us sit down. No problem. We like it. We enjoy it. So let the women do it. And they are doing it very, very well. They are very organized. They are raising us. They are raising our ego. And we know that our elbow, we are proud. Forget about we'll come in front and stand. We are the men. But they are the ones that are making things happen. And I'm so proud of all of them. All of them. All of them in their Zoom meeting. I was there from the beginning to the end. And I was wishing that I was able to do what they are doing. But you know something? Papa will come to the house and scream at everybody. And not even screaming. He will just sit down there onwe nke nwa emejọ mama ya. So that's the way we have been. So our women are doing it. We are trying to take the credit. They are raising funds. Either way, please make sure that you are part of it. Just make it a monthly thing. It won't hurt you. Believe me. If you put it down as something you do every month, you won't even know when it is done because your bank will take care of it. If you want to make it better for yourself, extend it. Say like I'm paying for the first 6 months. And by the time the 6 months will be over, believe me, you'll get money to pay another 6 months. That's the way it is done. Before you know it, it's a continuous thing. It's not a one-time thing. The Zoom, the fundraising will be coming from time to time, and whenever it is announced, we'll all be ready and present. But what we are saying is that for now, make sure that you go to www.ipobinusa.org/donate. That way you get your money across. All right, like I said before, our time is almost up, so I'm gonna play just one more song before we call it a day. But don't forget to stay tuned on Radio Biafra. It's on 247. From here, take this one. Land of the Rising.
My originality. Land of the rising sun. Biafra. Land of the rising sun. Biafra. My home, my fatherland. Biafra. Land of the rising sun. Biafra, my home, my fatherland. We are children of the Most High, called by the name of God, the Creator. Wise men from the east, south, and the middle, great Biafran people. But they kill it to idol worship and we lost the faith of our God. And as we wallowed in idol worship and the British entered in, trading on the Niger, exploiting their people, trading by barter. You give me palm oil and take soup. So them enter there. I brought in civilization, brought in their religion, and told us about America, and we embraced them. I never knew them got ulterior motive. With religion splitted us amongst our brethren, with denomination tear us apart. Building churches, schools and hospitals. We never knew we had to pay this much to be your place forever. Oh, nah. So we fought so hard against them systems, fighting against them schisms. We fought so hard against them systems, fighting against them schisms. But our lives have gone poor. At the very spot we left our America. Now is the time to be restored. Great Biafra be restored. I want freedom for my people.
All right, with that, we'll come to the end of today's program. That's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful rendition. It's a song. It's a history, language in a song. Listen to the lyrics of that song. I don't know who the artist is, but believe me sincerely, he touches my bones. I wish that one day he can call in and tell us who he is, because sometimes I like to promote artists like this. It's a wonderful history, beautiful, fully rendered. All right, with this, I'll come to the end of today's program. Don't forget that tomorrow is another day. Mazi couldn't be here today, but I'm sure by his grace he will be here tomorrow to take over his slot. I just sat in there for him, but it's okay. I'm not complaining, to be honest with you. This is Radio Biafra. Don't forget something I would need to remind you that Biafra is our religion. That's our religion. And Radio Biafra is where we worship. Please make sure that you join us again tomorrow. Stay tuned because Radio Biafra is always on 247.